If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Loves on the Road subscribers and followers. I made a video the other day where I talked about that we went to a campground that had free electric. And we were very excited. We planned all summer for it. But unfortunately, we weren't able to stay there because of the internet. And I'll put a link to that video right here. That video kind of explains what this lifestyle is like and why I advocate so much that you really think about what you're doing and think about who you are trusting. Let me explain what's going on here. So we went to this campground, had free electric, and there was two main topics that people commented on from that video. One was, how come we didn't just sleep at the campground at night and then move up onto the road during the day to do our internet work? Because, you know, I have to spend about 6 hours a day doing internet work. That's my job. The campground didn't have internet, but a half a mile away, we had 4 bars of internet. People wanted to know, why didn't we just go from the campground to the road, do our work on the road, and then come back down to the campground at night? Well, because it had free electric. In order to have internet, I have to turn the key on my truck. If the key is on, I have to have a battery charger charging the battery. Otherwise, the battery on the truck is going to die. In order for the battery charger to work, I have to have it either hooked up to the generator or to shore power, plugged into an electrical outlet. It doesn't make any sense to me why I would be wanting to leave a campground, you know, go to a campground that had electric without internet, and then move to the road to have internet, because here's what's going to happen. I'm leaving a campground that has electric, and then I'm going to go up here to the road, take my generator out, start the generator, run it for 6 hours a day, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening, to have internet, just so I can come back down here to plug back in. Here's the thing. When I run my generator, I'm also charging the battery. So my battery's charged for 6 hours a day while I'm on the internet. And then when I shut off the generator, I have batteries that will allow me to run my appliances for 18 hours a day. In order for me to have stayed at that electric site and it be beneficial to me, the cost savings at all, I would have to have had internet there. Otherwise, it was pointless. There's absolutely no reason, because there was no cost savings. The other thing is, it was more of a hassle. So if I'd have just went to a campsite that had internet but no electric, I'd have taken my generator out, I'd have set it up, and I'd have left it there for 14 days. I wouldn't have had to budge. Whereas at the campsite, I would have had to unplug, pack the whole truck up, move up to the road a half a mile, unload the generator, fill up the gas in the generator, open everything up so we can get to it. And then when I'm done, 3 hours later, pack the generator back up, pack the truck back up, move a half a mile, unpack everything. So 4 times a day, I would have been packing and unpacking, so I could have had the luxury of electric that I didn't really need, because I could have just used the battery. The second thing that was commented a lot about, in that video I talked about having an internet boosting device, and they're quite expensive. They can range up there to $650, $450 to $650. But we don't have one, because when I called the most popular name brand and asked them if it would work on my pickup truck, they didn't know the answer to that question. So I was not ready to spend $650 for an experiment. There's a couple things to this, a few things actually. One, a lot of people wanted to know, well, why don't you just try it out, 30-day period trial, and then send it back if you don't like it. Well, I don't know what the shipping cost is going to be like. Even if I have to spend $25, $50 shipping cost to find all this out, I'm still at the $50. Now, remember, think about this. I only spend $40 a month on electric. So $50 is a huge sum of money for someone who is in a nomadic lifestyle, minimizing their life, okay, and minimizing the cost. Secondly, the cost, let's say it does work. $650, it works. Is the cost really justifiable? There's only been 3 times where I've had to suffer because I didn't have internet in the last year and a half. That to me is not worth $650. Now, I realize this could open up opportunities and we could stay at more places. That is a possibility, but it's also a possibility that it doesn't open up that many more places. So I'm not really sure that I want to spend $650 to possibly open up some more places. Another reason I've decided that I'm not in a big hurry to go experiment with $650 is I did personally know somebody who had this boosting device. Sure enough, when he got there, his cell phone didn't have a signal. He hooked up the boosting device and they gave him 4 bars. Well, you think that's great, right? Except his internet was so slow, he was unable to really do anything with it. He could make some Facebook posts and different things, but he couldn't upload videos and he couldn't do any type of, significant work on it. It was really good for checking email. So my guess was it wasn't even like 4G internet. It was just, whatever was scrapping around in the air that he could pick up. Then in that case, it doesn't serve me any benefit at all because I got to upload video files for YouTube. When I do my programming, I got to be able to interact with other computers. That means that, if I don't want to wait around for every little mouse move and wait, and wait, I'd rather have something that's actually a little bit usable. So there's just a lot of factors there that I'm not overly excited about to just go and experiment with $650 or $50 return fees and shipping fees. Oh, and the other thing is if I do decide to return it, getting mail out here is not as easy as a lot of these folks choose to say. If I'm going to spend $650 and it goes to general delivery to a post office. One other thing I wanted to mention real quick was a lot of folks said that there's a lot of YouTubers that talk about these internet boosting systems. I also want to caution you. A lot of these guys, and I've seen it, who are promoting these on YouTube, they are being sponsored by the company. So they're actually there to advertise for the company. So anytime you see a YouTuber talking about something, be aware that there may be sponsors. So you're going to want to look for their sponsorship when you look and research into this stuff. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.